Hi, this is Eric Martin with BoardGameGeek. I'm here with my coworker, Chad Pigeon, along with Sean Brown from Mr. B Games, for a game that designed by Chad.
I did.
You did? Why else would you be here?
Yeah.
You don't work here or anything.
I don't.
No.
Would you like to hear something about it?
Yes.
Okay.
We need to know something about Prospectus.
Oh, cool. So it's basically I had 3 design goals going into it, which are also happen to be the 3 main selling points of the game. So I'll just go over that. Number 1, my favorite type of game ever is financial stock market games. So I wanted to make a really good one that I like. Okay. If you do not like financial stock market games, keep watching, because there's going to be more that you'll think is cool about this game.
This is nothing like that.
So, yeah. So it has the buy low, sell high stuff that a lot of people like in stock market games, but I also like when there's more to look at than just that. So there's secondary markets that you have to pay attention to. There's dividends that get paid, stuff splits and it tanks, and the potions in the game, which we'll get to the theme in a second, have special abilities. So sometimes you don't even care about the money. You want it to unlock some cool special ability. So that's kind of the first thing. I love economic games. Number 2, I kind of learned from games like Lords of Waterdeep that theme is just incredibly important. So I wanted to make a stock game, but with a tight, exciting theme to it.
Okay.
I saw from Lords of Waterdeep, it's a worker placement game. There are all these people that thought worker placement was super boring, yawn. Lords of Waterdeep comes, all those people think worker placement is awesome now, because now it's wizards and things.
Right.
So what we did is we put a fantasy theme on it where you are wizards trading in potions. Because obviously that is the way many wizards make a living.
It's the seedy underbelly
buying and
of
selling
the potion
potions.
That's right.
There's no honest work for wizards, really.
There is not.
No.
And as wizards...
The union's terrible.
Just not. The wizard union just sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and the wizard theme works really well. As
and
wizards,
of course, it gives the Quanchai artwork. It fits beautifully with it.
Yeah, he did a great job bringing things to life. I don't know if you can see this part of the board right here, but he did a great job. You're trading in things like owl spit and troll sweat, frog juice, goblin whiz, pixie dust, which he had an interesting. Very mean version of pixie dust
you're
he wanted
turning
to show
them into dust.
You are pulverizing them.
Actually turning pixies into dust.
Okay. So he brought the theme out really well. I'll scoot over to this side of the board. As wizards, you can of course see into the future several days. Okay. And another fun part of the game is every wizard is equipped with spell cards that can all do various things.
So set them down on the board to show off.
So you can see into the future, but you can also have the ability to manipulate the future on your turn. So, for example, this card, you can see on this market day, you expect Owl Spit to go down by 3 and Goblin Whiz to go down by 2. This card lets you add more cubes to that card. So maybe you hate Owl Spit this game. You can make it go down 5, and everyone moans and groans you just screwed over their plans.
Or cheers thunderously.
Yeah, lots of different spells. There's buy limits in the game when you're buying stuff. We're only novice level wizards, so we can only acquire so much of a potion at one time, or else it's a huge threat to our safety. For this turn, you can throw caution to the wind and buy more than you're normally allowed. So very strongly themed, as opposed to many stock market games on the market that more might seem like a work theme than a fun theme.
Right.
And then the last thing I like in games is I love when there's a cool toy factor to the game, something that makes people stop and go, "Oh wow, what is that?"
Dun dun dun.
Ta-da! So
this is not the final look.
This is not quite the final look. In fact, there's several things in the game, like the color cubes we have on the table and stuff. It's still prototype. The way the money is cut here, it's more nicely cut and everything.
So cut by from publisher.
The graphics are final, but not necessarily all the pieces are final.
Right.
So this piece is the crystal ball in the game. You might be familiar with games like Wallenstein or Shogun or Amerigo. Many Queen games use the cube tower type mechanic. We took that idea and redesigned it for a fantasy theme. So earlier you looked at these market cards. We expected blue to go down 3, yellow to go down 2, but that just means we're throwing that many cubes into the tower, and it's probably not going to work well since normally this
it's already been
crystal ball has been seeded with cubes, but you drop them through. Most of the cubes come out, some get stuck, and will come out on later turns. So it's a really cool toy factor that brings that market unpredictability to the game, so you can't just look at the board and know exactly what's going to happen.
But we're going to be judging what comes out on here.
Yeah, so basically you know blue is going to go down, and you know 3 cubes are going to go in, but if only 1 blue cube comes out, it only goes down 1, as opposed to the 3 that you had expected.
Okay. But there could have been blue already in there, and it could just knock
there could have been
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of the overview of the game without going into all the rules and details and everything.
We don't need that stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, and then of course the best part is, look at that resemblance. Isn't that uncanny? I mean, that's the perch you get when you design a game.
Oh, we're supposed to put it on the table here.
Oh.
Actually, though, to make this legit, if we're going to really compare, we have to have your own face.
What,
you have to lie down on the table.
What's this? Eric looks just like Chad's wife.
Oh, yes.
That's right. It's strange that you married someone who looks just like you.
It's so weird. And then we have a 4th guy. Just some random guy we saw at Dunkin' Donuts.
That's Jeff from Fun Again Games. Yeah. We should probably have something to mention in regards to that
That's true. So this actual game was picked up by Fun Again Games. So they are actually the studio involved that basically helped Chad and I bring this to life.
Okay.
So they'll have this available through their web shop.
That's right. If you're desperate for Goblin Whiz, you know where to go.
Fun Again's the place for Goblin Whiz. Yeah. That's going to be their new tagline, right?
I think so. I'll have to talk to Jeff about that one.
That's right. All right. Thanks for the overview.
Right,
Get off. Get off camera.
That's all I have to say about that. Oh, man.